Okay. So we're plugged in. When we plugged in, we were when we plugged in, we were, where do you want to go? I think you want to go right there. Oh, shit, forgive me. Okay, so punchline, excuse me, gosh, I don't like being in the center of the shot. It seems kind of flippin' boring. I'm in the center. Sorry. I'm still basically in the center. Who flippin' cares? It's kind of crooked too. Let's see. When I plugged in, when I was out there, we had 11.68. Solar panel is broken, but it still works, which is really good flipping news. Came in, plugged that big ass power inverter in, plugged in the camera battery to charge, plugged in the camera right now is running off the inverter. This morning, with no sunshine or no light today or no panel, since yesterday, I can only charge the camera battery for about 5 minutes, and when it's pouring down rain, you get no juice out of the sky. So today it didn't rain, but it was cold and cloudy and shitty, and drug the panel out first thing, and we basically got enough juice to run the camera for its last hour worth of video, and got the battery itself charging. So at the very least, I can entertain myself by charging the battery and watching the videos that I've done, because I think there's 60 or so videos in here now. I don't know where to start. I think, like I said, I'm serious, man. I'm going to send this video to Dr. Drew and let him, you know, decipher and diagnose my little trip here. But this afternoon I was upset and frustrated and fiending for a smoke and fiending for some weed. And I've already talked a lot about the fact that quitting smoking weed, I think, had a lot to do with something tangible that I could show to other people and prove to other people that I did. Hey, look at me, I'm ripped, I don't smoke anymore, I don't smoke weed anymore, I'm clean, I'm saved, I'm different, I'm stronger, I'm Super Dave. I went in the woods and fucking, look what I did. I wrote a book and I fucking, you know, I quit smoking and I got ripped, and look, I'm 40 years old and fucking, you know, look at me, I'm big and tough and I don't smoke anymore. And that proves that Dave went out in the woods and changed. Well, as you saw a couple weeks ago now, a week and a half ago, and maybe I'm trying to convince myself this is the side that I'm happy to let Dr. Drew take a peek at. A couple weeks ago, one little episode of screaming at my dad, making sense out of some things in my head, realizing that influence in my life and whatever left me very guilty and very broken and very embarrassed and very sad and very, very weak. And I piled things on top of me that the only way I could redeem myself or redeem my name was to make a bunch of money and, you know, save my family. Well, that left me so broken that one little episode of screaming at my dad, making sense out of some things in my head, reading a couple of books, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven and the Book of Secrets, Deepak Chopra, I've had 2 weeks of utter peace. And I've talked frequently about bringing some new things in. I was thinking about quitting smoking on my own because it was what I wanted to do. And I came out here to find out if I wanted to continue to live my life. I didn't come out here to quit fucking smoking. I didn't come out here to quit this or to start this. I came out here to look in my soul and figure out, can I make peace with my past? Can I make peace with the things that were done to me and the things that I've done in my life? And am I big boy enough to strip it all away, come out here, bury myself in fear and doubt and loneliness and solitude and beauty and mountains and people? And do I want to live this life still? Is it worth living? Is it good enough? Is it worth keeping on fighting? And I come out here, and for the first 2-3 weeks, I'm grooving, man. I'm moving in the right direction. I'm smoking my smokes that I brought. I'm smoking my weed that I brought. I'm dealing with things. I'm talking about things. I'm struggling with things. I'm processing through things. And Rich decides not to show up. And it's not that Rich, you know, took smokes and weed and this and that, or, you know, he took from me the consistency and the organization that I planned on. And it forced me in another direction. And it forced me deeper into solitude, and it forced me deeper into my struggle that I didn't really even plan on struggling with. And come to find out, through that struggle and through meeting good people and through meeting good people and through meeting good people and through dealing with some things in my life and my heart and facing the fears and walking into the dark, I found a peace in me that I didn't know existed. And you go back 10 days to the time that I had that big confrontation with my dad that night, and I consider it a conversation with him. I don't consider it me sitting out in the woods screaming at my dad. I consider it I had a conversation with him that night. He was right here. He heard me, he responded, and he's guided my hand since. But through making peace and through adding up some certain things in my life, I found a peace inside of me that resulted in me going with these crazy people the other day and sleeping in their truck just to be with them and just to get out of camp and just to go experience something different and just to fly by the seat of my pants and just to know that I'm a good person and go with it. And, you know, I left some shit behind that I was really worried about and knew that I could come back and it would either be here, or if it wasn't here, that I would be okay with that. And today was the worst day since then, and it was because I was out of smokes. I mean, weed is like, yeah, it's icing on the cake, it's fun, but smokes are something that are a huge part of me, and I'm completely and utterly addicted to. And once again, I may be rationalizing and justifying, but I've tried to trade everything I have. I've traded half the stuff I have in hopes that certain people would bring me certain things. And the punchline is the only bad trip that I'm having out here at all is not having smokes. Weed is nice, but not having smokes. And I don't consider that a failure. I've said it 100 times, I can do cold, I can do wet, I can do lonely, I can do hungry, I can do fucking scared, I can do solitude, I can do deep, I can do surface, I can do beautiful, I can do cold. I mean, I can do all that. I just can't do it all at the same time. And I'm sorry, but a cigarette right now is my friend. This camera is my friend. And I don't feel two shits of a bad. I don't feel two shakes of bad for fucking still fiending for cigarettes and weed. And I don't feel two shits of a failure if I don't quit. Because that's not what I came out here to do. Those are the things I came out here to do, to prove to other people that I did something. That fucking smile on my face, that peace in my heart, that blue jay proves that I came out here and did something. So, the skies opened up, literally, and gave me blue skies. Tomorrow's going to be nice. I got some smokes. I got some peanuts. I got some fucking gifts from God, heavenly creatures. And they think I should smoke. And I think I should smoke. So I'm going to do my best not to rationalize it and justify it anymore. I'm going to continue to fucking smoke until I'm ready. I came out here a month and a half ago to figure out if I wanted to live. I've made the decision that I want to live. The next steps are about how I want to live. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Ed fucking quit. Ed had 3 heart attacks and didn't quit smoking. Quit smoking on the 3rd one. This man faced death right in the fucking eyes and had people, everybody in the world tell him, you will die if you keep smoking, and he kept smoking. He didn't have the strength, and death was staring him in the face. So I don't feel bad. Not only that, but the reason why that man quit smoking now is because he filled his life with other things that he wanted to do. His son, his family, motorcycles, fucking camping, this, that, and the other thing. And without those things, he wouldn't have had the strength because his attention wouldn't... Can I have some not smoke in my face? Yes, I said it. Can I have some not smoke in my face? Alright, come on, we'll make you better. Alright, I think you're...